Well, good morning, everybody. I know we are early today, but I have a last minute appointment that I have to make at 11. And I just couldn't wait. I really wanted to share a couple things with you. And one, show and tell. Take a look at that quilt on the wall behind me. Yes, that is the Final Frontier. It is super fast and easy. We have kits available at the store actually I make that one for Mike because he follows all the rockets and all the space and all of those things that here. And if you've got I do those Space Coast marathons, so my medals follow the same theme. But I just thought it would be really cool, great for, you got kids, especially boys, not, boys, girls, any of them that's, interested in space. Look at those bright colors and the way that, the design goes all around it. It's really, really cool, super cool. And, I kind of was excited and wanted to be able to share it with you. Also, yesterday, Monday is the shop's closed, but just because the shop is closed doesn't mean that we're closed. It was a great opportunity for me to work on the new it's called Masterclass, but it's Mary's Garden or something. It's got another name to it, but Hoop Sisters Masterclass. That's this one right here coming up. This is fantastic if you're new to in the hoop, or if not, if you're not and you've done in the hoop before but you like the project. Well, I looked at the colors. It's available in 5 and 8-inch blocks. There's also two separate projects. The square for wall hanging, or you could use it as a table topper, or what they call the table topper is a table runner, or the runner for on your bed. Again, 5 and 8-inch blocks. Now, when it says 5-inch, that means those blocks actually are like 4 3/4. So as long as you have a 5x7 hoop, an embroidery machine with a 5x7 hoop, you can do this. Okay, so this master class is going to be done. It's a virtual class, and the dates, it's on our calendar. The dates are March 11th, 18th, 25th, and April 1st. And not only is it being done online, but the replays will be available afterwards. So again, this is another one where you can't make it to class. Don't worry, you'll have access to the replays. So what I did is, I have to show you my colors because and actually I had Mike help me pick them out. I don't have it sewn together, but I will. And I did the larger blocks, but I have to share my blocks. Oh, hang on. So you can see the blocks and see the quilting. Look at that, and look at that quilting in there. So I put yellow, and I used my light yellow grunge and then the yellow star grunge. Some yellow embroidery thread, blue with a light blue background. So I swapped out the pink for the blue and have those. Then the opposite blocks, and this is how these will go. In fact, I'll flip it over on the table and you can see. Take a look at those. So they're all quilted in the hoop. So that means when they're quilted in the hoop, you get your background quilting, you get everything that you need. Then we have borders. Check out the borders. See the quilted borders? All I have to do now is assemble it. And the corners. So if I flip this over, whoops, right camera, there we go. Let's just lay this out so you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. And you get a bonus bookmark pattern to make bookmarks. Haven't stitched those out yet. So, you're going to have it laid out like this. And if you're doing the table runner, of course you'll be laying it out lengthwise. But just look how those go together. So when we see this, oops, there's the puppies. They heard the door. Okay, so just look at that. Get this out of the way. They think somebody's coming in to get me. These lines, when I sew them together, they're going to, all this quilting, all of these lines. So just look at that, the colors. So again, I picked the blue colors and I'm laying them out so you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. Okay, this is the larger size. These are the 8-inch blocks. Then we also have, look here, there's going to be, this is going to be the border. Then when I get over to the corner, I have my corner blocks. So just giving you an idea, and you could do this in different, different number of pieces if you want it, but just kind of showing you what it's going, what it's going to look like. So you can have a beautiful project. This can be whatever colors you want. I just picked the yellow because I just thought, kind of something bright and yellow for springtime. Could do it in patriotic colors. You could do it in the colors that they have here. That color scheme. So I just wanted to share that and show it to you because show and tell. And I hope that you'll join me because I'm going to be participating as well. But I wanted to try to get a picture because, to get a sample. Samples sell. We know that. You guys like to see the samples. So that's a class that we have coming up. But and it's only $59. So for $59, you get right away, you'll get the design. You have printable guidebooks. So you can print them out if you want, or you can use them on your, your reader, your iPad, your computer, whatever. Virtual classes, it comes in all your formats. So no matter if you have a Viking or Janome or Baby Lock, whatever machine, it's available for you. 5 and 8-inch sizes, plus 2 projects, plus a bonus. So there's a little bonus design too. So, and if you need fabric, let us know and we will help you pick your fabrics. It only takes 4 different ones and we'll help you pick those out and give you a special price for the fabric, okay? So I wanted to share that. And then, let me think. This, and I'm excited about this as well because Dime. And what I want to share with you about Dime, we're sponsoring this, so it's free to you. So I hope you guys will all sign up. It's free. It's going to be on March the 5th. It's 90 minutes. They call it a lunch and shop and learn because you're going to learn and you're going to shop, hopefully. But, if not, at least you show up. If you can't be there during that time, because we know, you're busy, you have business, you have other things, you have 48 hours afterwards to watch. There'll be specials, and I just had a meeting with them last week, and there are some really, really cool stuff I've ordered so I can share it with you. I'm sure they'll have some of the stuff they'll have some special pricing, but just for signing up and attending, or signing up anyway, you're going to get a free design. They're going to give you a free design. So we have, I got something up my sleeve. We're going to take that free design and I'm going to challenge you to make something with it and post it. And those who wish to participate, there's going to be a winner. We're going to have a special drawing. And like I said, you can do it as a rewatch. So it's not where you have to be there to win. You have to do something to win. So it's a little bit different this time. But it's a 90-minute virtual event. It's going to be awesome. You're going to see some of the latest creative tools to turn your artwork into embroidery designs. Okay? They're going to do some demos with that. Adding texture and dimension with heat transfer vinyl from Scissor. And there's also some flocking, so all kinds of different materials that you can cut and iron on. The rhinestones, be able to build your own designs if you have a digital cutter. You're gonna, whether, and it doesn't matter, just digital cutter, whether it's a laser cutter or um, oh, let me think of all the brands, Cricuts or Scan & Cuts or any of those. You'll be able to use those SVG files and be able to dress up your projects with rhinestones. Okay, so those are all things that, maybe it's something you've never thought of, but, come and take a look. Sometimes it's just adding a little bit of glitz to things. They have worked with Amalia Scott, Christine, and there's now a new edge-to-edge quilt plug-in to their Toolshed software. There's a plug-in, My Quilt Planner, if you want to plan your quilts. I was just trying to watch the demo on it. Creating your own edge-to-edge, just with putting in measurements. You measure the whole thing and put it in, and it's going to recalculate for you. You might want to take a look at that, because if you're spending a fortune on all these background quilting blocks, what if you could do your own? Take something that, either something you have or something that you want to do, and be able to do your own and have some fun with it. I love playing with the programs and the software. So that's one of the things. There's a new, we like the the hooping station, the pressing station. I've demoed those before. I'll have to bring them back out again to show you. But to be able to press those little tubes, like where you're making purses and bags, and it's so hard to get the iron around. Well, now there's a new one for hats. If you want to make a patch and attach the patch to the hat, you know how hard that is to iron and to press it on? Show up. Sign up and show up, because I've ordered it and I'll be able to share that with you. So this is a big deal, a big event. This is our big event for March. So I really, really hope that you will join us. And hey, I attend everything I possibly can, especially when they say it's free, because guaranteed, if it's free, nobody's forcing you to buy anything. Of course, we'd love for you to, because that's how we keep the lights on and the doors open. But you'll be able to learn something, a new technique, maybe something to add a little bit of sparkle to something that you already have. So anyway, it says add some sparkle to your life and your embroidery. You're going to learn the basics on how to successfully incorporate heat transfer vinyl with your projects. And do you know there is a difference in quality? Different places that you buy stuff, you buy it at, you say, oh, I got it super cheap here, and well, just make sure that you buy, test it first. Test it, okay? You want to make sure you've got the best quality, because you're putting your time, energy, resources into a project, and nothing worse than first time you wash it, first time they wear it, and it falls apart. That's real, especially if it's a gift. That's really frustrating. So anyway, those are the things that that you're going to learn on that. That's our biggest deal. We're almost to the end of February, and how are those scraps coming? You guys getting your strips and sewing them together, or your squares, and coming up with a little block that you can, whatever you want to do with it. I took a block and made it into a little tote bag and gave it to a friend, and she carries that all the time, because I just made, and it was just a little, a little something, something for you to, let me see if I can sneak this one in. Have a picture to show you, something else new that, oh, take a look at this. Look what we've got coming from Hoop Sisters. We're going to be putting together a class. I don't know that they're teaching it. I'm going to be doing it. So we're going to be making these bucket bags. Yeah, we're going to be making those bucket bags. If you notice you're going to have two different patterns with the embroidery designs in it. And the darker one, that is your Sashiko designs. You want to make something that looks like sashiko, that is sashiko? Well, you're going to be able to do it with your embroidery machine and a newer product, a stiffer stuff that they have, zippers on both sides. So that is something that is brand new. Keep that. It's not even on the calendar yet. It's not even available. Of course, you know what? If you guys are looking at this and you're saying, yeah, I want to do that. Well, make a, post it and say that you do so that I know, because that's how I know to order and to put it on the calendar, is if it's popular. I am working on the bunnies, and this is another new quilt. This is called the Peekaboo. That's another new one they showed us the pictures of yesterday that's coming. So not necessarily in those colors, whatever colors you like, but if I show you something that you like, let me know, because if there are enough people, at least a half dozen or so, that if I can get 6 or more that want to do these things, I will get them on the calendar scheduled, and we will have some fun virtual classes. So with that being said, I hope you guys will make it a great afternoon. Go sew something, post your pictures, and I will be back, I think on Thursday. Tomorrow I have class. Thursday, oops, I'm looking at the wrong calendar. We're getting close to March. So I will be back. You guys make it a great afternoon. Go sew something, and we will see you soon.